You can't be thinking you're gonna go have plastic surgery on a Groupon.
Exactly.
Like you, ain't no plastic surgery on sale.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And if it's on sale, 9 times out of 10, you're not supposed to get it from the person that's having a sale on liposuction. Don't do that.
Confessing that although I love my family, most of the time I don't like my family. Everyone in my family.
Take a breath.
Everybody. I feel like I'm angry at everybody in my family. I don't like my family. If they weren't my family, they wouldn't be my friend. Change the narrative. Because people don't know the gentle side. He's really a gentle giant. I don't think people know that about him. He's very sincere and heartwarming. He's a really great guy.
Every woman don't meet that hard side all the time.
You playing on the low?
I don't know anything.
You over smart, so you must know something.
I can always overspeak because that's what I'm gonna do.
She happy. I ain't got money because I'm gonna make sure of that. So what's the problem with you and me?
I don't understand why it's a problem with you and me. You feel as though I'm disrespecting you.
I never felt like you was disrespecting me. I just felt like you was being extra for no reason with me.
Okay, hold up, boys, hold up. I'm very protective over my sister.
Chris got all the sisters, man. You ain't never really vibe.
I like you. Because if I didn't like you, I wouldn't sit here and have a conversation.
Why did you come at me, though?
I'm supposed to. My sisters are my heartbeat.
What that?
Right.
Hey. Babe, I was trying to go crazy. I wanted to call him.
No, the nigga, Tony, the nigga was the #1 trending topic. I tried to tell him, I show him. He don't know what that is. I'm like,
I don't know that.
bro, you the #1 trending topic in the world. Well, bitch, come on, Toni Braxton, bitch.
Look at her. She thinks she's
look
stupid.
good, fan.
Talk TV,
Stop
stop acting like you all that, baby, because you
Don't
is
say
all
that
that.
because she is all
No,
that.
she is all
Look at that big old beautiful house you done bought my sister.
She all that. She all that. You all that.
Look at that rich background on the background.
Yeah, she like that.
Thank you.
You
Okay, so
like that? About that.
Wait a minute, so Swiss had told him
Swiss
he
say,
was like he was like outside of the United States. He was
Bitch, you
like,
look
in the
good.
world. It was the biggest versus ever.
You think so? Of course it was.
I'm so happy for
look
you,
at
brother.
her.
I
She's
love
so
you so
pretty.
much.
Look at this. Look at
Your
this.
wife, look at how
What?
no, the Lord love you a lot.
Y'all know. For to
Look.
give me that,
And then give you this.
you dig what
And
I'm
then all
saying?
that.
Hey,
Give me
TV.
some of that. Give me some of that.
TV, stop playing. You look too good. You gonna get somebody killed.
She at home.
I know.
Bro, you gotta chill. She at home.
She at home. Well, that's a fact.
And
Look how
that's
cute she
who's
look.
sitting at home looking like Toni Braxton?
Look
But
how
Toni
cute she
Braxton,
look.
yeah.
Love.
Right.
Hey. Babe, I was trying to go crazy. I wanted to
No,
call
the
him.
nigga, Tony, the nigga was the #1 trending topic. I tried to tell him, I show him. He don't know what that is. I'm like,
I don't know that.
bro, you the #1 trending topic in the world. Well, bitch, come on, Toni Braxton, bitch.
Look at her. She thinks she's
Bitch, you look
stupid.
good, fan.
Talk TV, stop. Stop.
you look
Stop,
good.
stop acting like you all that, baby, because you
Don't
is
say
all
that
that.
because she is all
No,
that.
she is all
Look at
that.
that big old beautiful house you done bought my sister.
She all that. She all that. You all that.
Look at that rich background on the background.
Yeah, she like that.
Thank you.
You
Okay, so
like that?
So
About
Swiss had,
that.
wait a minute, so Swiss had told him
Swiss
he
say,
was like he was like outside of the United States. He was
Bitch, you
like
look
in the
good.
world. It was the biggest versus ever. I'm so happy for
look
you,
at her.
brother. I
She's
love
so
you so
pretty.
much.
Look at this. Look at
That's
this.
your wife. Look at how
What?
no, the Lord love you a lot.
Y'all know. For to
Look.
give me that,
And then give you this.
you dig what
And
I'm
then all
saying?
that.
Hey,
Give me
TV.
some of that. Give me some of
Yeah,
that.
TV, stop playing. You look too good. You gonna get somebody killed.
She at home.
I know.
Bro, you gotta chill. She at home.
She at home. Well, that's a fact.
That's
Look how
not
cute she
who's
look.
sitting at home looking like Toni Braxton?
Look
But
how
Toni
cute she
Braxton,
look.
yeah.
Love.
The situation around Birdman has taken a sharp turn, and the Braxton sisters have found themselves right in the center of it. People online keep asking the same thing. Who was involved with him first? Tamar, Toni, and Towanda each have their own version, and the story most fans thought they understood is now completely tangled. There have been arguments in public, screenshots posted on social media, and even strange onstage moments that left everyone confused. The mix of whispered claims, sudden accusations, and unexpected twists has turned this into a story people can't look away from. By the time you reach the end, you'll see why this family drama refuses to fade and why nobody seems able to agree on what actually happened with Birdman. Things picked up when fans noticed tension among the sisters, and suddenly Birdman became the focus of every discussion. Kimora Lee jokingly called him Uncle Birdman. Keisha Cole once argued with someone over him, and now Toni and Tamar are caught in their own clash, both insisting they were with him first. At first glance, people blamed Tamar. Clips of her were all over social media, her wiping sweat from Birdman's forehead, standing close to him, and acting like she had some kind of authority over him. Viewers were quick to judge, saying she behaved like a partner while Toni, his actual wife, stayed home. But things weren't that straightforward. Tamar's actions weren't coming out of nowhere. There were old relationships, unspoken history, and family issues that fans didn't know existed. Then came the twist. Tamar claimed she never crossed any lines. She said Toni did that long before she ever came into the picture. Tamar defended herself online, pulled out receipts, and insisted she didn't take anyone's man. In her eyes, the situation was flipped completely, and what looked like a simple disagreement between sisters turned into a much bigger and deeper family conflict. But this story goes far beyond who dated whom. It opened up a window into how long the sisters have been keeping things from each other and from the world. Towanda, Toni, Tamar. Everyone had something to say, and none of them were backing down. With each new claim, the mess grew even bigger. People kept talking about Tamar's stage interactions with Birdman. She wasn't quietly standing in the background. She was wiping sweat from his head, holding his water, and moving around him like she had a personal responsibility to take care of him. Social media exploded with comments. Many thought the behavior looked too intimate, while others wondered why she was acting like someone with a much closer bond. Tamar tried to shut down the rumors by explaining that she was simply supporting Toni. She even showed a video call with Toni to prove they were on good terms, and nothing shady was happening. Still, the public wasn't satisfied. To them, it didn't look like simple support. It looked like someone who knew Birdman. In a way, she wasn't admitting. Since Tamar had been dragged into similar controversies in the past, people began questioning whether she really had innocent intentions. Old rumors surfaced again, and plenty of viewers felt this situation might be a pattern repeating itself. As the conversation heated up, screenshots began circulating. These weren't just random posts. They hinted at a timeline that could completely change how people viewed Tamar's role in all of this. That alone had fans buzzing. But the story didn't stop there. Towanda stepped in next, and she didn't hold anything back. Towanda wasn't about to let Tamar dominate the storyline. She came forward with serious accusations, saying Tamar had a habit of getting involved with her sister's partners and even using her credit cards without asking. Tamar had tried to paint herself as the supportive sister, but Towanda had proof that made people rethink everything. One of the biggest revelations was a $35,000 loan Tamar gave Towanda for a house down payment. Tamar had reportedly helped her for years, yet Towanda claimed she never saw any credit or respect for it. These weren't light claims. They suggested there was a long history of tension behind the scenes. Towanda also reminded fans of rumors that had followed her for years, including stories about her taking money from Toni or even handling their mother's checks. With the new accusations added to the pile, it felt like Towanda had been sitting on this information, waiting for the right moment to hit back at Tamar. And when she did, the reaction online was instant. People were shocked. Tamar didn't see it coming, and suddenly, the entire internet was trying to make sense of the family's hidden issues. Toni's response made everything even more dramatic. As Towanda opened up about what had been going on, Toni looked genuinely stunned, almost like she had been left out of the loop. Viewers could feel the tension growing. Toni had always been seen as the level-headed sister, but now she was caught between Tamar's defenses and Towanda's accusations. What started as gossip about Birdman had turned into a deeper argument about loyalty, honesty, and how much the sisters had kept from one another. Towanda then made the strongest claim of all. She said Tamar had been involved with 2 of Toni's past boyfriends, including Birdman, and dug into rumors dating back more than a decade. That pushed fans into detective mode, trying to sort out old photos, dates, and interviews. Toni, who had her own long connection with Birdman, looked blindsided. and the situation quickly moved from a private disagreement to a public spectacle. The drama didn't begin with the recent arguments. It goes back many years, long before the current online feud erupted. Rumors suggest Tamar had history with men connected to her sister Toni, including Birdman and even Vince. Some claims reach as far back as 2003, saying Tamar and Birdman were together before Toni ever became involved with him. Older blogs even hinted that Toni briefly dated Vince first, then later stepped aside and Tamar ended up with him, which added another layer to the already complicated family story. Fans began connecting past situations, including Tamar's earlier issues involving Michael Malden, father of Jermaine Dupri. These past incidents made people believe Tamar sometimes crossed lines when it came to men close to her sisters. With Towanda now sharing new claims of her own, the internet found itself trying to sort out a timeline that grew more confusing by the minute. The dates didn't line up the way people once thought. If Tamar had been connected to Birdman long before Toni married him, then her public support for the couple, like dressing her son as Birdman for Halloween while she dressed as Toni, took on a very different meaning. When these revelations spread online, social media lit up instantly. Some people criticized Tamar for getting involved with her sister's partners, while others said she was being unfairly targeted because the story had been twisted. Every video clip, every old blog post, every onstage interaction was pulled apart and examined. Memes and debates filled timelines everywhere, proving just how invested fans were in the Braxton family situation. One topic that kept coming up was the double standard. Many wondered why Toni rarely faced backlash for the choices she made, yet Tamar was dragged repeatedly, even though she had often shown support for her family in public. People pointed out that famous men, especially ones with reputations like Birdman's, often create confusion around their relationships, yet the women involved end up taking most of the blame. It raised questions about how much of this drama came from mistakes and how much came from how the public judges women differently. The drama also brought conversations about family loyalty. Tamar had contributed financially and emotionally to her family for years, but the focus online was mostly on the allegations against her. The internet tends to latch onto the most dramatic version of events, and this situation was no different. Then, right when people thought the story couldn't take another turn, someone with inside knowledge stepped forward and changed everything. The biggest twist came when DaBrat confirmed a rumor that had been floating around quietly for years. She said Tamar and Birdman actually had a relationship in 2004 and Fortune de Muenas in 2003, long before Toni ever moved toward a serious connection with him, and long before Tamar married Vince. This completely changed the narrative. Instead of being someone who interfered, Tamar may have been the one who was involved first. Suddenly, a lot of the outrage directed at her didn't make sense anymore. DaBrat also explained that despite the complicated past, Tamar stayed supportive of Toni's relationship with Birdman. She didn't try to expose anything. She didn't try to make things awkward. Instead, she showed support in public, helped hype Toni and Birdman as a couple, and even included them in family-themed events like Halloween. That type of loyalty didn't match the image people online had created of her. This confirmation shifted the entire conversation. What looked like jealousy and betrayal now looked more like a messy overlap of old relationships, misunderstandings, and timing issues that were never explained publicly. Fans who had been quick to judge began reconsidering their opinions as the puzzle pieces finally started fitting together. Still, there were questions. Why did Towanda wait so long to bring out her information? How much of the sisters' past issues were influencing the way they reacted today? And were these arguments truly about Birdman, or were they the result of years of unresolved tension within the family? Putting it all together, this saga is much bigger than a fight over a man. Tamar's past with Birdman, Toni's later involvement with him, Towanda's sudden reveals, and the years of rumors surrounding all three sisters created a complicated story full of history and unanswered questions. Tamar wasn't simply being dragged for nothing. She was dealing with a long, tangled family dynamic that most people didn't understand. The internet reacted quickly, but the updated timeline shows how misleading the early assumptions were. Financial ties, old relationships, family loyalty, and social media speculation all collided to create one of the most intense celebrity feuds people have seen in a long time. With everything now out in the open, fans are left wondering who was actually wrong, who was misunderstood, and where the sisters go from here. This story reminds us that when fame mixes with personal history, the truth is rarely simple.